Have you ever noticed someone flaunting the latest luxury, but whispers say they're drowning in debt? Hello and welcome to Moneycraft Masters. We live in a world obsessed with show and tell, but how can you distinguish between those genuinely wealthy and the fakes rich? Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha, sheds light on this, and today we're decoding his wisdom to reveal the 15 signs someone might just be putting on a pricey facade. Stay tuned, and remember, if you want to navigate the world of financial pretense and reality, hit that like button, share with friends, subscribe, and don't forget that bell icon for more revelations like today's. In a world increasingly interconnected and influenced by social media, perceptions of wealth have drastically evolved. Wealth was often associated with saved pennies, inherited family estates, and slow, strategic asset growth. But with the advent of the digital era and its immediate gratification, the lines between genuine affluence and mere appearance have blurred. Today's society, particularly with the younger generation, finds itself inundated with images of luxury and opulence on platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Everyone is vacationing in the Maldives wearing the latest designer brands or driving a shiny new car. But what many need to realize is that these displays can often be a facade. Studies have shown that many millennials would go into debt to keep up with their peers or maintain a particular image on social media. Warren Buffett, one of the world's most respected investors and thinkers, has often shared his insights into genuine wealth. He emphasizes financial education, long-term planning, and the ability to discern between value and temporary trends. Against this backdrop of modern pretense and Buffett's wisdom, we'll delve into the signs that someone might be fake rich. Sign 1. Living beyond means. One of the most telling signs that someone might be living a fake rich lifestyle is the age-old pitfall of living beyond their means. At first glance, they seem to have it all: the latest gadgets, frequent trips to exotic locals, and perhaps even a high-end car. But beneath this glamorous veneer often lies a mountain of debt and financial instability. This pattern is about more than just spending on big-ticket items. It's the daily, unchecked expenses that can accumulate and erode one's financial health. Buying that expensive coffee daily, opting for branded outfits for every new occasion, or upgrading to the latest tech gadget on a whim. These seemingly small choices can quickly add up. Warren Buffett, with his legendary frugality, starkly contrasts this behavior. Despite his immense wealth, he chooses to live in the same house he bought in 1958 for $31,500 and drives a relatively modest car. His rationale: avoiding unnecessary expenses allows one to invest in things that genuinely. Living beyond one's means is like building a house of cards. It might stand tall for a while, but it's perilously close to collapsing. Such a lifestyle relies heavily on credit, with little thought about repayment. The pressure to maintain the facade intensifies as debts pile up, leading to a vicious cycle of spending and debt. Sign 2. Constantly showing off new purchases. In today's hyper-connected world, every purchase can be an announcement, a statement of status. But when someone constantly showcases new acquisitions, especially luxury items, it might be more about seeking validation than genuine enjoyment or need. This incessant need to display wealth or even perceived wealth has been amplified in the age of social media, where every site can feel like a pat on the back. Now, there's no harm in being proud of a well-earned purchase, but when the pattern becomes frequent, with new items being flaunted almost weekly or even daily, it begs the question: is this a display of proper financial stability or a cry for attention and validation? True wealth is often quiet, not feeling the need to be broadcasted, while fleeting riches clamor for the spotlight. In his teachings, Warren Buffett has always emphasized the value of investment over expenditure. While many might rush to show off the latest iPhone, Buffett would calculate the compound interest the same amount could yield over a decade. He's known to have once quipped that if you buy things you don't need, you'll soon have to sell things you need. The issue's core is not the act of purchasing, but the intent behind it. Are these buys for personal satisfaction or a means to an end, that end being admiration and envy from peers? If it's the latter, it's a classic sign of being fake rich, where the external perception precedes genuine financial health. Sign 3. Debt-driven lifestyle. A debt-driven life is like running on a treadmill. Constant motion but no real forward progress. One of the most alarming indicators that someone may be fake rich is a lifestyle heavily propped up by credit and loans. Whether it's the constant cycle of paying off one credit card with another, taking out loans for luxury vacations, or buying high-end cars on borrowed money, a debt-driven existence is precarious. Today's financial ecosystem makes it all too easy. With instant loan approvals, attractive credit card offers, and the promise of buy now, pay later, many fall into the allure of immediate gratification, postponing the worry of payment for another day. But like a snowball rolling downhill, this debt accumulates, grows, and can eventually become an avalanche, overwhelming even the most optimistic spender. Warren Buffett, in his wisdom, has consistently cautioned against excessive borrowing. His philosophy hinges on the simple belief: do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. This forward-thinking approach is the cornerstone of genuine financial health. While debt can provide a temporary high, the hangover of repayments, interest, and financial stress is often not worth the fleeting moments of luxury. To distinguish between the genuinely affluent and the fake rich, one needs to peek behind the curtain of grandeur. If behind the flashy lifestyle lies a mounting debt pile, it's a stark reminder that all that glitters is not gold. Sign 4. Lack of savings or investments. True wealth isn't just about what's spent. It's more about what's saved and invested. One of the silent hallmarks of this fake rich is an alarming absence of savings or meaningful investments. While their expenditure column might be brimming, their assets column often tells a starkly different story. It's an easy trap to fall into. In today's consumer-driven society, there's always a new temptation around the corner. A giant TV, a flashier holiday, or the latest designer trend. These immediate pleasures can often overshadow the less glamorous act of setting money aside for the future. But, as many financial experts will attest, the power of compounding and the discipline of regular savings and investments truly builds lasting wealth. Warren Buffett is the epitome of this philosophy. While he's made many high-profile investments throughout his career, his discipline, research, and long-term outlook have been the proper drivers of his success. He's often emphasized living below one's means and investing the difference. He said the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. For someone genuinely affluent, their net worth isn't just represented by what's visible on the outside. It's the assets they've accumulated, the investments they've nurtured, and the financial safety nets they've established. In stark contrast, if someone's financial journey lacks the foundational pillars of saving or investments, it's a clear sign that their displayed wealth might be a mirage. Sign 5. Prioritizing appearance over substance. In a world obsessed with aesthetics, appearances often take center stage. But when the quest for looking affluent overshadows the need for genuine substance and depth, it's a glaring sign of being fake rich. It's about choosing the glittering gold-plated over the understated 24 car ad, or the flashy car that's all looks and no performance over the reliable, long-lasting model. The brand's labels and the outward shimmer often become the defining parameters for such individuals. Their choices are driven by societal validation rather than personal value or utility. For them, the brand of the watch matters more than the time it keeps, and the logo on the bag is more significant than its actual functionality or quality. Warren Buffett, a beacon of financial wisdom, has always advocated for substance over show. Despite his wealth, you won't find him draped in designer brands from head to toe or driving the most extravagant car on the market. Instead, he values utility, longevity, and intrinsic worth. His investment strategies mirror this philosophy too, focusing on the fundamental values of a company rather than its fleeting market hype. True affluence understands the difference between value and price. It recognizes that the best things in life are sometimes the most expensive or showcased. In the long run, substance always triumphs over appearance. So if someone is perennially caught in the whirlwind of looking rich rather than being rich, it's a telltale sign that their financial facade might be paper-thin. In today's digital age, the allure of appearing wealthy has never been more potent, with social media platforms amplifying the need for validation through material displays. However, as Warren Buffett's wisdom reminds us, genuine wealth is not just about the outward show, but the underlying substance. From living beyond one's means to prioritizing appearance over value, the signs of being fake rich are evident. True affluence lies in financial education, long-term planning, and discerning between fleeting trends and lasting value. As we navigate this era of instant gratification, it's crucial to remember that while appearances can be deceiving, substance and genuine financial health stand the test of time. Let's strive to look rich and build and nurture true wealth, focusing on what truly matters in the long run.